Antroy and the East Lansing shortcut. The sun was just peeking over the rooftops of East Lansing, but Antroy was already on his grind. Backpack slung over one shoulder, chain glinting in the morning light, he stepped out onto the cracked sidewalk, nodding to familiar faces along the block. Today was different. Today, he felt like something big was waiting. He could just feel it in the air. His crew, Trey, Luda, and C, joined him outside the corner store, joking like usual, tossing a basketball back and forth while Antroy scrolled through his phone, planning the route to the studio. "Yo, check this out," Trey said, pointing at a narrow alley they'd never noticed before. "Shortcut to Main Street. Cut like 10 minutes. Antroy raised an eyebrow. "A shortcut? You sure it's safe?" Luda smirked. "Man, everything's a shortcut if you brave enough." Curiosity won. They stepped into the alley, sneakers tapping against the asphalt. At first, it seemed normal, just a little graffitied path, but soon the group noticed signs of life. A stray cat darted behind a dumpster, an old bike leaned against a rusted fence, and somewhere far off, music thumped faintly from a house party. Then it happened. C tripped over a loose board, sending the basketball rolling into a puddle. "Man, this shortcut cursed," he laughed, but the joke faded when they saw two guys ahead giving them side-eye. Antroy held up a hand. "Squad, chill, don't trip, stay calm." The tension was thick, but instead of confrontation, Antroy smiled. He knew the city. They knew him too. A nod, a small wink, and the guys moved aside, letting them pass. Antroy's heart raced, but he stayed confident. Every moment was a choice, and he chose the right one. At the end of the alley, the shortcut had saved them a solid 10 minutes. They laughed, relieved, but Antroy stayed thoughtful. Shortcut's not just a path, he said, knowing where you can go, seeing the risks, and keeping your head. Life moves fast, but you gotta stay smart. Trey clapped him on the shoulder. "Damn, you always got a line ready." Antroy grinned. "It's not about lines, it's about lessons. Every block, every alley, every move, it all teaches you something if you pay attention." The crew hit the studio just in time for their session. Antroy's mind buzzed with beats, hooks, and lyrics, but also with the lesson of the morning. Shortcuts weren't always what they seemed, but taking smart risks, reading the room, and keeping your squad close, that was the real win. Later that night, Antroy lay on his bed, headphones on, thinking about the day. He'd stepped out to chase music and grind, but he came back with something bigger. Clarity. The city was his playground, his classroom, and his challenge. And as long as he moved with purpose, he'd always find the path to success, even if it meant walking through the alleys no one else dared. And in that quiet moment, Antroy whispered to himself, "Every move counts. Every step matters. Stay ready, stay loyal, stay you."